Okay.
Okay, you can go ahead, Lucky.
Okay. Okay, sure. Thank you so much. Good. Okay, good morning, everybody. My name is Lucky Kazi. I for today, Natural Sciences Grade 5. Please follow me on my Twitter account. It's Lucky Kazi. Um, yeah, I hope to see maximum participation in this group, and yeah, I hope you are going to enjoy this class as well, as I look forward to having a fruitful engagement with you for today. And let's start our lesson. Let me just put my phones on silent.
Morning, sir.
Okay,
How are you?
I'm good, and you? Good. Okay, just to recap of what we did yesterday, we learned about skeletons of our vertebrates and how do each and every bones connect to the joints. And we also learned about the functions of the bones, of which is very important, because as vertebrate we cannot function without the connection of bones and joints. Good. Um, then we are doing strictly term one revision, and for the whole week we've been focusing on term one revision. And today it's Friday. Next week we are going to do something else, which is different. Good. Okay. At the end of the lesson, I want you guys to understand how does human skeleton look like. And so far, for the past 2 days, I've been showing you human skeletons and how human skeletons look like and what makes our bones to be strong. I showed you a picture of how makes our bones to be what makes our bones to be strong, of which is milk, because it contains calcium. Okay. Then also the objectives of the lesson is that the functions of um, you'll know the functions of the bones in a skeleton. Also, you'll know how to classify skeletons. Okay, right. Then, new words for today. It will be your ligament, your tendon, and your joint. Let's look at our picture on the left hand side of the screen. The colorful picture of a it's a it's a leg.
Right.
Okay? It's a leg. As okay, let me just go here and do this. Let me mute everyone. Okay, good. Then we are focusing on this picture here. As you can see, there's muscles, there's tendons, there's bone, there's a bone, there's ligament, and there's also a bone. And as we go through our lesson, you are going to learn about muscles as well, and yeah, and all other things that are here on this slide. Okay, good. Okay, then it is quite important for us guys to know that and understand that vertebrate, in order for vertebrate animal to have a particular movement or to move from one place to another, it's important for us to know that the bones and the muscles work together. Okay, because the muscles are attached to the bones. As you can see, this is a picture of a dog. This picture, it shows us different muscles in muscles of a dog. Okay. Okay. Then there are two important parts of a vertebrate animal in order for a vertebrate animal to move. The first point, it will be joints. What are joints? Vertebrate animals have joints between their bones that can let them move. As same applies to human beings. We do have joints that are attached to our bodies. Therefore, as human beings, if you can focus on your shoulder has joints, you can move your shoulder in different directions. All right. Okay. Then another important function of a vertebrate animal or human being is also the muscles, because the muscles are attached to the skeleton, as I said earlier on. Okay. Skeletons of a vertebrate. A vertebrate skeleton consists of bones and joints, and these bones are inside the body. Each and every vertebrate animal or human being, we do have bones, and our bones are connected through joints inside of our bodies. Then let's look at the protection of these organs. Okay, we do have a skull which protects the brain. We did unfold this content study about the brain and the skull. I showed you different pictures of skulls. It was a skull of, it was, let me see, it was two animals and a skull of a human being. Okay. Then also the backbone with vertebrate protects the spinal cord. I did show you the spinal cord and how the spinal cord is connected to the brain. Also the ribs and the function of the ribs, as you know that the ribs protect the lungs and the heart. And also the shoulder blades, arms, legs, and hip bones, their function is to allow us to have different movements. Okay. Let me go to our chat box. Yeah, guys, let's focus, please. Okay, then how does the bony skeleton move? That's an important question, because someone did ask me this question yesterday about how does a bony skeleton move? The skeleton is able to move because of muscles and joints. Remember, a skeleton has muscles attached to the bones, okay? Then joints are also important because joints helps us to do different movements, okay? Because you can stretch your leg, you can bend your arm, you can do all sorts of things because of our bones are jointly connected. Okay, bones are connected to other bones by joints. Joints are where two or more bones meet. Okay, bones and joints act as lever during movement. Let's look at this following picture here. This is a picture of a leg. Okay, as I told you yesterday that the longest leg. Okay, what? Okay, guys, let me pose a question, but it's not here on the slide. Please listen to my voice. What is the longest, or what's the name of the longest bone in a human body? What's the longest bone in a human body? Let me pose this question. It's not here on the slide. What is the longest bone in a human body? Please type in your chat box. Oh, okay, definitely Lutando. Lutando Kia, Nelza. Okay. Thank you so much. Praise. No, Pure, no. Resima, okay. Tafika, definitely. Bonono, definitely. Jabriel and Tafika, thank you so much for your answers, Safuma. Okay. Then this is a picture of a fuma, and this picture depicts joints which are attached through a femur and a tibia. Okay, a tibia is a bone which connects our toes and an ankle. Okay, okay. Um, then joints have their own category or classification. There are movable joints, there are immovable joints at the same time. Then there are freely movable joints. And we are going to learn about this as we move on to other slides. Okay. Okay. Then ligaments also have ligaments. Ligaments stretch, bend, and all, and also ligaments that hold bones in place where your bones can move. All right. Therefore, this picture shows us a femur, and a femur is joined here in the middle. As you can see, there's a pink picture here. These are tissues which join the femur and the tibia. Okay. Okay. Then movements. Let's look at these two. Okay, this one picture with two arms. Okay. Let's look at the first one on the extreme left of your screen, which has extended, okay, or which has been stretched. Then we call this basically, we call this an extender, okay. Why do we call it an extender? Because it has been stretched. As you can see, there's a bicep, there's a tricep, there's an ulnar, then there's a radius. Then we call this movement or function, we call it an extender. Okay. Then let's look at the following one then. Okay. Then there are two muscles which enable your arm to move. There's a bicep and there's a tricep. As I mentioned here, there's a bicep and there's a tricep. Okay, they work as a pair. When the other one muscle contracts, the other opposite muscle relaxes. Okay, but they work as a pair. Okay, then let me do this. Okay, to bend your arm, the bicep, this will be your bicep. Both arms here in this picture, they do show an example of a of a bicep. Okay, as I said, this one is an extender, this one is a flexor. Okay, okay. To strengthen your arm, the tricep extender muscle contracts and pulls on the ulnar bone while your bicep muscle relaxes and your arm strengthens. Therefore, both of these arms, as I said, this is an extender. Then this one is a flexor. I hope you know that song, flex, flex, flex. This one is a flexor. Okay. Good. Let's look at other movements. Okay. vertebrate animals can move because there are, okay, muscles attached to the skeleton. There are joints between the bones. Okay, then I didn't read this one extensively. This the sentence here. Then this sentence goes hand in hand with this arrow and the picture. Therefore, we're going to focus on 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then to bend your arm, the bicep flexor muscles contracts and pulls the radius bone. The tricep muscle relaxes, allowing your arm to bend at the elbow joint. This will be our elbow joint. Okay. Our elbow joint allows us to do what? To flex, because you can bend your arm. Therefore, this elbow bone here, it allows us to do what? To flex. Then let's look at the following arrow. Okay, the blue arrow. The blue arrow, it gives us a good description of what this extender does. To strengthen your arm, the tricep extender muscle contracts and pulls on the ulnar bone, while your bicep muscle relaxes and your arm strengthens or stretches. Okay. This will be our tricep, and this will be our bicep. Then here's a short activity with 2 questions only. Okay. A flexor is a muscle which bends a limb, okay, when it contracts. An extender is a muscle which strengthens when the same limb when it contracts. Okay, let's look at the following. Okay, study the forearm showing the bicep and the triceps in the movement. Okay, label which muscle is the flexor and which muscle is the extender. Okay, which muscle is the flexor and which muscle is an extender. Then I am going to show you a picture which shows a flexor and an extender. Therefore, can you type in your chat box, tell me which one is a flexor and which one is a and which one is an extender. But when you type, make sure that you tell me that the picture on the left is a flexor or an extender, then the picture on the right is a flexor or an extender. Please type in your chat box. Don't just type extender, flexor. Just say the right picture is an extender, the left picture is a flexor or an extender. And so, yeah, I am giving you a few seconds to type in your chat box as I review your chat box. Okay, Lutando. Okay, Kia. Okay, I think Lutando, you are done with your answers. Ethan, let me see. Okay, thank you so much, Ethan. Faith Sakura praise and Nelza. Okay, Nelza, tell me which one is an extender, which one is a flexor, because we've got 2 pictures here. Hey, Gabriel, Ethan, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for your answers. Okay, and so this right hand picture is an extender, which means this will be our elbow. It can extend, it can contract, it can extend, it can contract. It's a picture of a tricep. Then this one will be a picture of a bicep, which is a flexor. Flex. Okay. Um, yes, thank you so much, Faith. The first one is a flexor. Then Lutando says the right one is an extender, definitely. Then how does the skeleton move? The skeleton is able to move because of muscles and joints attached. Bones are connected to other bones by joints. Joints are where two or more bones meet. All right. Bones at joints act as levers during the movement. Um, just imagine yourself when you exercise, when you go up and down, when you stretch your arms and contract your arms, and you stretch and contract your arm, and you do different movements. Therefore, we can do our different movements because of our joints that attached the bones. Okay. Okay. There are three types of joints, as I said earlier on, that there are immovable joints. As you can see, it's written in blue. Then the slightly movable joint, which is written in green, and freely movable joints. Most of the joints in an adult body are freely movable joints. Okay, let me see. Okay, now I know, please focus. Then Pablo. Pablo, just open up your book. Maybe you'll find these answers or these notes here. Then Neo, what page? Okay, just open up your books. Then you'll find it in the first term. Okay, this type of joint is called synovial joint. There are 6 types of synovial joints. Okay, synovial joints basically. Then let's look at this joint here. Okay, let's look at the picture first before we can read these notes here. Then there's a thigh bone, then there's a knee cap. Here's a kneecap, then there's a knee joint, then there is what is called ligaments. Ligaments, guys, ligaments are muscles, okay? Then everything here that you can see on this picture, which has been labeled, it's pictures of what? Of bones. But besides the purple area here, this purple area, it's showing us muscles, okay? Then everything that you can see here in yellow, it's bones, okay? Joints are the joints joints are joined through what? Through the bones. Bones and joints and muscles work together, okay? And human beings have most important joints which join in the knee. And also another important function of the knee is to do what? Is to bend. It helps us to carry out our movement daily or whenever you want to move. Okay. Then another 10 again. Before we can do anything, um, let me pull this out. Okay. Have any of you torn a muscle or even sprained your muscle? Have you ever sprained your muscle or torn your muscle? Okay. Imagine you are having a good day. You you are doing your training session. Then all of a sudden, there's you hear a terrible muscle sprain on your leg. Then can you tell me, have you ever experienced any muscle pulling or sprain, or have you ever torn a muscle? Yes. Okay. And so, can you explain? Okay, Lutando, it's hamstrings. Okay, definitely. Yes. Fade, I do not know. Okay, maybe you haven't noticed. Okay, let's look at this picture here with grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. Okay, before your muscle can be fully torn apart, it starts with grade 1. As you can see, grade 1, you'll feel a little bit of pain, and as the pain proceeds to grade 2, it goes through different stages. Therefore, your muscle will do what? It will be torn apart definitely. Then when you proceed to grade 3, then your muscle will completely be torn apart. Then when you reach the stage of grade 2 and grade 3, you really have to see your physio, okay, or your doctor. Then my next question is, how did it feel, and how did you recover from this experience? How did you feel, and how did you recover? Did you continue to train, or did you continue to do your daily activities that have caused you to sprain your muscle or torn your muscle? Did you continue, or did you stop? How did you recover, and how did you guys feel? Please type in your chat box. What will happen, Ethan? What will happen if you tear your muscle? This is a picture of a good illustration of what will happen if you tear your muscle. It will depend what type of muscle you tear, and in which part of the body. It will be your leg, maybe it will be your arm, but it's very, very dangerous to tear your body, to tear your muscle. Sorry. Fade. Does it happen to everyone? Definitely fade. Yes. Lutando. Lutando was in a wheelchair for 4 months. Okay, just to relax your muscle and and to put yourself together. Amanda, your muscle will tear definitely. Then Liletu. Never, if you tear a muscle, it is worse than broken bone. Oh yeah. Okay. Fade. Okay, Faith, you don't understand. Okay, Faith, I'll explain to you again, Faith. Okay, Sakura. Okay, Sakura stayed 4 days and 4 weeks to relax. Okay, Arisima using a crutch for 8 months, possibly. Yes. Yeah, never. Yeah, don't break your muscles, please. Okay. Then let's look at the following picture. And have any of you broken any bones? What happened and how did you recover? Have you ever broke any bone what happened and how did you guys recover? How did you guys recover? Have you ever broken any bone and how did you guys recover? Okay, let me go through our chat box. Sakura, I hope your friend didn't manage to hear. I don't want to break my bone. Okay. Don't break it, Nelsa. I was just asking, is there a bone? How did you feel and how did you guys recover? Okay. Faith, I went to the doctor, gave me some medicine in 3 weeks. Okay. And happy birthday to you, Sakura. Happy birthday, Sakura. Rasima fell in a trampoline. Oh, sorry. Okay. Thank you so much for your brilliant answers. Okay. Okay. Let's see then. Okay. To I think Lutando, because Lutando doesn't understand me when I talk about a sprained muscle or a torn muscle. Lutando, let's say perhaps you train every day, okay, and you don't give yourself a break from training. You train every day, and you are training harder. And before you can even train, you do not warm up your muscles. You just go straight to the track and field and run. In a long term, your muscle will pull, your muscles will give you some problems, and you'll feel some pains inside of your body. It will depend where you are experiencing the pain. Okay, let me go through our chat box. I hope I can explain better than this and to show you some examples physically. Okay, Amanda was bouncing on the trampoline and the chain. Oh, sorry, Amanda. Ouch, that hurt. Yes, the bone can be fixed. Faith, yes, can be fixed. Okay, Leletu. Leletu, me, I am a rugby boy. Okay, good for you, Leletu. Amanda, so now I learned my lesson from trampolines. Okay, Amanda, sorry. That is very, very scary. Okay, guys, let's wrap up our lesson. And happy birthday to you, Sakura. Then a takeaway message for this lesson is that bones are always connected to the joints, and bones are strong and form a strong frame structure. A skeleton protects part of the body. All right. A skeleton supports the body as well. Can you see that there's also interdependence? The bones or our skeletons depends on our muscles. You see, therefore our muscles also depend on the bones or the muscles. There's some form of interdependence because muscles on their own cannot work. Bones on their own cannot work. Therefore, there must be a collaborative. What's this? Collaborative work effort between our bones and our muscles. Okay. Okay, vertebrate animals can move because they have muscles attached to their skeletons. Okay, here is a helpful link of types of joints as I go through our chat box to check for. Okay, Faith, can you email me your question, please? Because I think I've missed your question, please. Can you email me your question, Faith? Went myself, my mom was taking part. I took a chair. I was sorry about that praise. Okay, then the invitation for the following lesson next week, Monday, it will be, we're going to focus on structures. Okay, we're going to focus on structures only. And so thank you so much, guys, for joining the lesson. And please email me your questions. And to Faith, can you email me your question? Here's my email address, lakikazi@gmail.com, and follow us on social media at African Teen Geeks, at DVE_SA, hashtag Sasso Foundation, at Sasso SA, hashtag STEM Champions, hashtag Lockdown East Coast. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much for your proactive responses, and have a wonderful weekend, and have a blessed weekend. I will see you guys next week, Monday. And from my side is goodbye and happy birthday to you, Sakura. Bye.